All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, at 38 years of age, it's safe to say that the best years for Detroit Tigers designated hitter Miguel Cabrera are in the rearview mirror. But that does not mean that the milestones that he has accomplished and that he continues to accomplish in his soon to be Hall of Fame career should be overlooked. Now, today, Cabrera became just the 28th player in Major League Baseball history to hit 500 career home runs as he accomplished this in the Tigers' victory over the Toronto Blue Jays. Aside from that, Cabrera is just 7 hits behind Sam Crawford for 34th place on MLB's all-time hit list, and he's just 45 hits shy of the coveted 3,000 hit club. And the Venezuelan born Cabrera is one of the best to have ever done it from his native land. And when you think about it, the great country of Venezuela has produced some phenomenal baseball players. You think about Omar Vizquel, Davy Concepcion, Andres Galarraga, and Johan Santana, just to name a few. But Miggy is right there, and he arguably could be the greatest. You're looking at Cabrera and what he's done throughout his career. He was a young rookie, unfazed of the big stage, and he helped the Marlins win the World Series. The then Florida Marlins win the World Series in 2003 as they upset the New York Yankees. After that, once Cabrera was traded to the Detroit Tigers, he just really just added to his game. We saw him hit for the Triple Crown in 2012. Darn near came back to do it in 2013. That just shows you how good he was. This guy is a two-time American League MVP. He's a hitter's hitter. And when you think about prime Miggy, he was locked in. I mean, he gave hitters in the American League fits because the thing was, if you left it over the plate, he was going to make you pay in a variety of ways. He could take you over the fence. He could hit the other way. He was an excellent doubles hitter in his prime. And this is just something that, you cannot overlook as far as what he brought to the table. Unfortunately, injuries have derailed Cabrera's career in recent years. I mean, these numbers he probably would have hit a couple of years ago had he been healthy, but nonetheless, it still does not take away from what he accomplished today, and more importantly, what he has accomplished throughout his entire career. For me, I think he's a feel-good story for this Detroit Tigers club. This is a young Tigers club. They're looking to get back on track. Obviously, they're not going to make the playoffs this year. It's going to be the 7th consecutive year that the Tigers will not be in the postseason. But nonetheless, what Cabrera is doing this year is definitely a feel-good story for this club. And on top of that, it gives something to the youngsters on that club to aspire for, because you look at a guy in Cabrera who has had a career that has lasted nearly 2 decades rather in Major League Baseball. And, he continues to go out there and do it. And you look at all the at-bats, the gap that he had between home run number 499 and home run number 500. But this guy still showed up at the park every day, regardless if he was on the bench, took his reps in BP, took his swings, of course, in the game. And, it finally paid off as he got that magical pitch and that magical moment. And it was nice to see the folks in Toronto at the Rogers Center give Cabrera his just due for home run number 500. On top of that, let's be realistic. With the way that the game has changed, you're probably not going to see another guy hit 500 home runs for a very long time, because with what we've seen currently in Major League Baseball, there's nobody even close. And I think one of the biggest disservices that is being done to the game right now, it's all about, too many guys focusing on the analytics, too many guys just simply swinging for the fences. And yes, Cabrera did get 500 career home runs. Yes, Cabrera is going to have more home runs before his career is done. But the bottom line is Miggy was a professional hitter. He went up there to hit, and he still goes up there to hit. And you know what? The bottom line is, if you focus on hitting, sometimes you're going to put the ball over the fence. Sometimes you're going to put it in play. But nonetheless, it's going to be a very long time before you see another guy hit 500 home runs in Major League Baseball. So I think what Cabrera has accomplished really should be appreciated and recognized. I want to see a writer when Cabrera's career is up, though, deny him access to Cooperstown. And I mean, for me, it's frustrating all of the time because you think about it, only Mariano Rivera was the only player who got a unanimous entry to Cooperstown. And you think about so many great players over the years, and it's all this ticky tack stuff from writers. And the bottom line is, if you've watched Miguel Cabrera's career throughout from the beginning to now, and of course he still has some more in front of him, the bottom line is Miggy's a Hall of Famer. So I don't see why a writer would want to not allow him that moment to get into Cooperstown. But nonetheless, regardless if somebody wants to hate or not, Cabrera is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's done so many great things in his career. Helped this Tigers team reach the World Series in 2012. Like I said, helped the Marlins win the World Series in 2003. Of course, you think about that juggernaut of a Tigers team in the early 2010s, with the likes of Miguel Cabrera, you had Prince Fielder, you had Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer in that rotation. So it just gives you an idea. You look at it, Cabrera is under contract with the Tigers through at least 2023. There's going to be some vesting options from both Cabrera and the club. We'll have to wait and see, how that goes. But nonetheless, I think the Tigers are definitely going to keep him around at least to reach some more accomplishments because he's probably not going to get the 3,000 hits this year, but it's something where what, if healthy, I think he definitely achieves it in early 2022. And again, just like it is for home run number 500, he might be the last guy for a very long time that you see accomplish 3,000 hits. We recently saw it with Albert Pujols, but there is nobody really close. Some people thought it was going to be Robinson Cano once upon a time, but the way things have worked out for Robbie Cano with performance-enhancing drugs, it wouldn't be surprising to me if you never saw him play in MLB again. So with that said, I think Miggy getting to the 3,000 mark should definitely be appreciated. But coming back to the focal point of this today, hats off to Miguel Cabrera. Like I said, he's been a professional hitter for a very long time. And you know what? He's going to moonwalk into Cooperstown and the Baseball Hall of Fame. Great moment for Cabrera today. Great moment for Major League Baseball. And let's just see how much more that this future Hall of Famer has left in the tank. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you are on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There is also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.